Hello guys! Let's talk about what's really going on with NIO right now, especially in the context of their electric vehicles priced between $290K and $430K RMB. If you've been watching the delivery stats for April, one thing is clear. NIO has been under pressure, but they're not backing down. Now, if you look at the delivery rankings, you'll notice something interesting. The NIO ES6 secured a spot among the top-performing models, ranking either third or fourth with 6,800 units delivered. Not far behind was the ET5 Touring, taking the fifth position with 6,015 units. The EC6 also made the list, landing in eighth with 2,407 deliveries. And of course, the standard ET5 sedan showed up further down the list as well. What's critical here is that these few models, especially the ES6, EC6, and ET5 variants, represent roughly 85% to 90% of NIO's total monthly sales. That tells you everything about which vehicles are moving the needle for the company. And NIO's leadership knows this too. That's exactly why they've decided to prioritize facelifted versions of these top-selling models in their product roadmap. It's a tactical decision, no doubt about it. If your top 4 best-selling vehicles are carrying the weight of your company's sales performance, then it only makes sense to focus upgrades and new rollouts on those models first. That's what NIO has done, and this move could very well be the key to improving overall delivery numbers in the coming months, starting with May. Deliveries for the newly refreshed ES6 and EC6, which were officially launched on Friday, are kicking off this Tuesday. This timing couldn't be better. Not only does it align perfectly with the start of the new month, but it also gives NIO a real opportunity to boost its momentum right when it needs it the most. The upcoming insurance registration figures, which are typically reported on Tuesdays, are also going to provide the first hard evidence of how these new rollouts are performing. There's a lot of anticipation around these numbers, and rightly so. Based on how things have been shaping up, there's real hope that May could bring in record-breaking figures for NIO. Last week, the insurance registration data showed NIO selling approximately 6,060 vehicles during the first full week of May. For context, the week before that, which included the tail end of April and the beginning of May, saw about 5 on 100 registrations. That's already a strong upward trend. Seeing the jump from 5 on 100 to 6,060 in just 1 week is very promising. It shows that demand is starting to pick up again. If this pace continues into the second and third weeks of the month, then we might be looking at NIO's best monthly delivery performance to date. And based on the way things are going, I genuinely believe we're heading in that direction. The deliveries of the ES6 and EC6 beginning this week are likely to contribute heavily to this anticipated surge. Now, stepping back and looking at April as a whole, NIO delivered close to 23,900 vehicles. That's a solid number, especially given all the market headwinds they've been facing. But what's even more important is that this performance might just be a warm-up for what's to come in May. There's a real chance that we could see NIO surpass its previous monthly delivery records, and if that happens, it would be a major signal to the market that NIO is not just surviving, it's regaining strength. For those of us who have been watching this company closely, that would be a long-awaited turning point. And let's not forget the bigger picture. The company's leadership has repeatedly stated that they are laser-focused on achieving profitability by Q4. That's why we're seeing cost-saving measures being implemented across the board, including more restrained product launches. In the past, NIO might have held a glitzy in-person event to launch new models. But this time, they've kept things low-key, no big venues, no extravagant setups. It's all about efficiency and keeping expenses down so that they can reach their financial goals by the end of the year. And honestly, that's the right call. Reaching profitability in Q4 will be a major milestone for NIO, and these incremental delivery improvements are going to play a huge role in getting there. Every car sold not only boosts revenue, but also helps move the company closer to better margins and financial sustainability. And as long as they can keep up this pace without drastically sacrificing margins, things are looking up. I know some investors have been feeling discouraged. The stock price hasn't exactly been inspiring lately. It's been hovering in that painful $4 range. But those who have the patience to hold on and look beyond the short-term volatility are likely to be rewarded down the road. It's in times like these, when things seem stagnant or uncertain, that real long-term opportunities often emerge. Let's also remember what NIO's CEO has said multiple times: Q2 is the quarter to watch. That's when the numbers are expected to start reflecting the company's operational shifts, and it seems like those words weren't just hopeful talk. With the current trajectory of insurance registrations and new model deliveries, Q2 might really be the beginning of something big. The fundamentals are clearly getting stronger. The models that drive the bulk of NIO's sales are getting updated and relaunched. Deliveries are picking up speed. Operational costs are being reined in. All of this points to a company that's getting leaner, sharper, and more focused on the road ahead. So, for those of you following NIO's story, this is not the time to tune out. It's the time to pay close attention. This Tuesday's insurance registration numbers will be the next important data point to watch, followed by the performance of the freshly launched ES6 and EC6 models. All of these signs are pointing to a strong May, and possibly a record-setting one. In closing, if you've been holding shares through the ups and downs, this could be the beginning of your patience paying off. As we continue tracking deliveries and progress, just remember, real growth takes time, and NIO seems to be laying the groundwork to make that growth sustainable. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stock predictions and market insights. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Happy investing, and see you in the next